greatest small forwards of all time. This category, it's a little interesting, and the placement of some of them. I It's subjective. I don't think the top two are subjective, but 3, 4, 5 on back all of them can be interchangeable. And I'll throw my honorable mentions out there like I do with all of my other videos. You have Kawhi Leonard, of course, as an honorable mention on there for me. You have Elgin Baylor, who's also on that list of small forwards. And that's just two, just to kind of throw some names out there. Elgin Baylor being one of the first few small forwards to average a double-double in his career. He averaged a double-double. Then you have Kawhi Leonard, a two-time champion, never won a league MVP, but a two-time champion, one with the San Antonio Spurs and one with the Toronto Raptors. Kawhi Leonard is arguably to have one of the greatest playoff runs with Dirk Nowitzki in 2019. Although it's argued, I mean, more or less believe it would have happened if KD was still able to play and finish out that series. But Toronto wouldn't have won that championship in 2019 if KD didn't rupture his Achilles. So who you see at number 5 is Dr. J, Dr. Julius Erving. So most of Dr. J's career actually started in the ABA. So he gets put in there for me because of what he was able to do with the cross of his ABA career and his NBA career. And being able to still come into the league and win a championship in the time in which Magic and Bird were literally the only two players winning championships in the 80s. Like, if it wasn't Larry Bird or it wasn't Magic Johnson, Dr. Julius Erving was able to get in there and win a championship as well. And I believe Dr. J is who's set the precedence of some of our high flyers as of today, with being the slashers in the 3 position. Number 4, you have Scottie Pippen. He's a 6-time NBA champion. He's arguably one of the greatest point forwards we've ever seen to play the game. He's actually considered to be the first point forward that LeBron James has coined the position as. He's also a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, but he's never won a league MVP. But Jordan would never have been the player he is without Scottie Pippen. As far as winning his championships, he would have never been able to get over the mountaintop without Scottie Pippen and that whole chemistry of how that team was put together. Scottie Pippen was, I don't consider him to be an assassin, but Scottie Pippen he should have at least had 1 or 2 Defensive Player of the Years playing with Jordan. I honestly agree to that. Because he took on a lot of the defensive assignments that Jordan wasn't taking on. And Scottie Pippen was literally the middle piece. I mean, of course, Dennis Rodman at a point in time, but Scottie Pippen was the reason why a lot of those series that they won is because of his versatility. And so we can't knock that. Number 3, Kevin Durant. Slim Reaper. And I told my boy Will that where I put him, I really wasn't going to put Kevin Durant. I was going to put him after Scottie Pippen. And I argued if I was going to have Dr. J in front of him. Because Dr. J have a lot of accolades that people don't know he has. But Kevin Durant is such a heck of a scorer. Kevin Durant's scoring is so great to the point that it's not always impactful where you plug his points in at. And I don't say that disrespectfully. I say that in the sense of being able to really pay attention to the game. When Kevin Durant score is so effortless, it's so smooth, it's so flawless, to where it doesn't really impact the game. You know, when he went to play with the Golden State Warriors, I don't agree with the way that he did, but he's a 2-time champion off of it, 2-time Finals MVP from it. that team was already a efficient scoring team. So all you did was plug in 27 points a game, and it didn't make a difference besides them blowing teams out. That's what I mean by impact. His points are not impactful. He'll fill up the stat sheet, but it's not impactful. But he's a great scorer, very efficient, argued to be the greatest scorer of all time. I don't agree to that, which I'll do a video on the greatest scorers of all time at some point. And he's a four-time gold Olympian. So can't knock that. Larry Bird, this is shocking, but Larry Bird is so great that he's been in the argument of the GOAT conversation for so long, but he's not top 10 in any category across the board. Like, he's not top 10, so it's that speaks to how great and how much work he's actually put in for people to appreciate what Larry Bird was able to bring to the game. 3-time league MVP, 3-time NBA champion. He was not always the Finals MVP for those championships though. So he's won 3-point contests. I mean, they had arguably one of the greatest Celtics teams in the '80s. Like, Larry Bird has stamped his name in the record books alongside with Magic Johnson, who changed the game at that point in time when we needed it most. And I mean, LeBron James. I mean, I said in the GOAT conversation, 4-time NBA champion, 4-time league MVP, multi-Olympic gold medalist. He should have gotten a Defensive Player of the Year award. He's an all-time leader in points. He's going to be top 3 in rebounds and assists. I mean, if it's a stat that you can name, LeBron James' name is somewhere in there. So as far as the greatest small forward of all time, LeBron James definitely, he gets the hat tip to that. Like, that's where he's at. He's stamped. And if you have any other way you would have constructed this list, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments.